Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, and today I am doing 52 meals for under $79. That's meals, dessert, and 2 sides. Let's see if I can do it. First up, I'm going to go ahead and make my tomato sauce. I have 4.5 pounds of ground beef, 2 cans of tomato sauce, tomato paste, and some seasoning. Now I'm going to go ahead and cook up all of this hamburger meat, and I'm going to add some seasonings to it. I have some salt, some pepper, some oregano. I also have some bay leaf, thyme, and some Italian seasoning, and I'm just going to mix that all up. I also took about 4 big tablespoons of this meat mixture out so I can reserve it for another meal. And then the rest of it, I'm going to add some tomato paste, some garlic, and 2 big cans of tomato sauce for the rest of my meals. So for one of our dinners, we are going to be having some spaghetti, and I wanted to go ahead and bag that up before I used all of the sauce. So I have 1 big bag here, and I'm going to just add the sauce to it with the meat, and then I will eventually add noodles once we do have the spaghetti for the night. So that is 78 cents for the spaghetti noodles, and then a total of $5.15 for a spaghetti night for a family of 4. For night 2, we will be having stuffed peppers, and I'm also going to make plenty more for other nights as well. So the first thing you're going to want to do is get your rice going if you like rice in your stuffed peppers, and then I'm going to cut up the stuffed peppers and take out the seeds. Now in this bowl, I have some black beans, a whole can. I'm also going to go ahead and add my 1 cup of rice, and then I'm going to add that tomato beef mixture that I already made and mix it all up. And then I'm gonna take my 3 pans and spray them really well with some Pam, and I'm going to stick some sauce down at the bottom, and then I'm going to add my peppers and go ahead and stuff those bad boys. Once I am done stuffing them, I'm going to go ahead and add some cheese to the top and put some foil on top of that and put them in the freezer. And when I'm ready for them, I will take them out, thaw it, stick them in a 350-degree oven until they are well cooked. And that is it. Yummy, delicious peppers. Next up is some yummy lasagna. This is the meat lasagna that I like to make for Jason and Sophia. So the first thing you're gonna do is get your pans ready and make sure you put some spray on them, and then you're going to have that tomato sauce all ready. I like making big batches and doing this because it's so much easier when they have to be assembled. You can just quickly assemble everything, but first I'm going to go ahead and get the ricotta ready. This is ricotta cheese with some parsley and some cheese with 2 eggs. I'm just going to mix that up. Now that everything is ready, we're going to go ahead and layer. You're going to add some sauce to the bottom, then you're going to add noodles and the ricotta, and just keep layering until you want as many layers as you would like. And then once you're done with that, you're going to top it off with some cheese. Now I'm just going to cover mine with a foil top and put on there lasagna. You're going to heat your oven at 350 degrees once you're ready to cook these, and just cook them until all of the cheese is melted and the lasagna can be cut through, and you are done. This is yummy lasagna that my kids and Jason absolutely love. I love it too, but I would rather have white lasagna, and I'm going to show you that right now. Like I said, next up is the white lasagna. This is Allison and I's favorite lasagna. I love this stuff. It's so delicious and yummy. There is no red meat sauce in it at all, so it is meat-free if you don't like meat. So you're gonna basically do the same thing, spray your pans, and then I add a little bit of alfredo sauce at the bottom, and I'm gonna go ahead and layer alfredo sauce, then a noodle, and then we're going to add ricotta cheese and then noodles and so on and so forth until you are layered all the way to the top. Once you have the last layer on there, I'm just going to add some mozzarella cheese. You're going to stick this in a 350-degree oven until everything is cooked through, or you can freeze it and then add it later like I am doing. And this is what it looks like when it's done. So yummy and delicious. Next up is what I like to call special burgers. It is just hamburger meat, ketchup, brown sugar, some sesame seed oil, and you will also need some buns when you are ready to make this meal. So I just have that hamburger meat with all the seasonings inside, and then I just added some garlic to this with some ketchup, some brown sugar, and some sesame seed oil. Just mix it on up, and then you're going to stick it in a plastic bag and freeze them. Once you are ready, you're going to let it thaw out, heat the mixture through, and then you're just going to add it to a hamburger bun, and that is it. Super simple and easy. Just serve it with some sides, some vegetables or rice, and you have a yummy dinner. Next is an egg casserole. You guys have seen me make this 100 times, but I'm going to show you over again just in case you are new to this channel. And if you are new, please subscribe. We would love to hang out with you, and also on Instagram at Cute Little Cupcakes Mom. Now we're going to go ahead and start this casserole with a ton of eggs. I'm going to go ahead and add some salt, some pepper, and some mustard to this mixture. Once I am done with that, I'm going to go ahead and add some cheese as well and mix it up really, really good. Now I'm going to take about a pound of ham and I'm going to cut it up really, really small and add it to the mixture as well. Now I'm going to take some of this old bread that I had in the freezer and I'm going to go ahead and tear it into little pieces and make it even in both of my pans. And as you can see, I did not have enough egg mixture, so I went ahead and took some more eggs and mixed them up and put them on top. And then I want to make sure all of the bread is soaked into the egg mixture. And then you're going to go ahead and cook these before you freeze them. I put them in a 350-degree oven for around 30 to 35 minutes. I added some cheese on top. I almost forgot that part. And then you're going to cook them through and then you will freeze them. That way when you are ready for them, you just take them out of the oven or out of the freezer, put them in the oven to heat up, and they are already cooked for you. And here you go. Look how delicious that is. A great item to go with that egg casserole is hash brown casserole. So I'm going to show you guys how to make it now. I just took a half a stick of butter and I melted it really well. And then I'm going to take 1 cup of sour cream and 1 can of cream of mushroom soup and mix that up really well with some cheese. Now I'm going to take a whole bag of shredded hash brown and add it to that mixture. And of course, make sure you guys have a big enough bowl so that way you don't have to dirty up a whole bunch of bowls. Mix that up and place them in a greased pan. And then you're going to add some shredded cheese on top. And you're going to cook these at 350 degrees for around 30 minutes or until the cheese is melted on top. And then you can go ahead and put lids on them and freeze them up. Next, I'm going to make some yummy stuffed shells. And the first thing you're going to want to do is boil up some water and cook the shells for about half the time that is said on the box. And then I'm going to spray my pan so that way nothing sticks to them. And I'm going to add some tomato sauce to the very bottom of the pan. And then I'm going to start stuffing my shells with the ricotta mixture that I had previously made for the lasagnas. There is no need to cook these. You just stick some cheese on the very top with some tomato sauce. Stick them in a 350-degree oven when you are ready for them right out of the freezer and cook them up until they are nice and warm and bubbly. Now I'm going to make some garlic bread for a few of the sides for the lasagna or the stuffed shells, whichever one you want to use them for. And the only thing I did was took this $1 piece of bread, I cut it in half, and then I cut it in half again, and then I added some soft butter to the very top, and then I'm going to sprinkle some garlic seasoning on top of that, and then just add whatever kind of cheese you would like, and then just wrap it up in some foil and you are ready to place it in the freezer. Once you place it in the freezer, you can take it out whenever you're ready for it, let it thaw, and cook it for about 15 minutes or until the cheese is melted and nice and gooey. And that is it. You serve it up, cut it up, and it's delicious. It's finally time for some dessert. Jason loves German chocolate cake and he really wanted me to make some, so that is what I'm making for him. I just have some regular chocolate cake and I'm going to follow the instructions on the back of the box. Once you have cooked those fully through, you're going to go ahead and leave them on the counter for a while so that way they cool off, and then you're just going to add the yummy frosting on top, and then you can stick them in foil or put a foil top on top of that and stick them in the freezer, and then they are ready to thaw out whenever you would like a piece of cake, and they are good to go. So there you have a ton of dinner ideas, snack ideas, and some dessert. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget, guys, to like, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram. Bye, guys.